Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Single back takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having it.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
On the double. Slide. Let's go.
And now the handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's moving out of the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
And they tack on the extra point.
TCU 0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Play action fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kurt, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
Contact as he let the ball go. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Now it's second down here.
Get set, get set.
And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
High completion sets up an important third down play.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like that.
The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Gets rid of it on the move. The ball is caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the single back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
Second down play coming up.
Slide 22. Easy. Yep.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He'll drop back here on third down. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So on 4th down, they will go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the ball to the ground. Defense has got the football. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. And the Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wide out. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. The Horned Frogs offense is on the move now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Hornet. Timber.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to take off here. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Horned Frogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tulane.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. Finds the receiver wide open. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second down now after the sack. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up.
TCU 14.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
This one will be fair caught. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Defense not pressing this time. They look to throw it here on second down. Let's it go on the move. Launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. 2nd and 10 here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Horned Frogs line up with a 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Nowhere to run up the middle. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
It's a quick grab. Some hard running there through a tackle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Going to try to use his legs here. In the clear at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And the Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive game. Big play moves the ball inside the 40. The Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw again. Moves left out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take another shot right here. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Strong game by this quarterback. Point after, up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. And again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. And the Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And here's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Tulane.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Tulane Green Wave.